Welcome into another edition of Girls Night Out. Several league championships are on the line, as well as rivalries renewed. And we'll start with the latter, the Battle of Lima. Of course, featuring the Lima Senior Spartans taking on the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds. First quarter, Lima Seniors Angela Kohlhofer here on the receiving end. The inside finish goes. Lady Spartans in full control early on in this game. Off the deflection, it's the freshman Michaela Bean picking up the pieces, putting it back up and through off the glass. Lima Seniors scores 19 straight to start the game. And adding to that here is the crossover step-back jumper by Jacelyn Ingram, the junior lefty, putting on a show. Now moving ahead, LCC puts an end to the Spartans' run with senior Carolina Kill hitting the glass. She puts it up and in for the three-point play. T-Birds hanging in strong, but it'll be all Lady Spartans tonight, start to finish. Ingram and one off the turnover. Lima Senior wins the Lima Showdown 63-29. Allen East with a big win over Spencerville, 47-41, while Columbus Grove beat Bluffton 43-38. Nicole Nesby scored her 1,000th career point tonight in the win. And with the win and Spencerville loss, Grove has clinched the Northwest Conference title for the second year in a row. And finally in the NWC, Jefferson beat Lincoln View 38-30. All right, let's go to the Western Buckeye League. 20-0 Ottawa Glandorf can win the league title outright with a win over Van Wert. Early on, off the miss, it's the 6'2" junior Madison McKee with the rebound and the putback. OG starts the game on a 6-0 run. Moments later, it's the freshman Flannery Foster going off the glass. It's now a one-possession game, and we saw her earlier. Here she is again. McKee knocking down the J. She led everyone with 16 points in the game. Closing moments of the first half, Savannah Recker swats the ball away. Gracie Lammers recovers it, back to Recker, and she will get the layup to fall as time expires. OG leads by 6 after 1. Later in the game, who else? Carson Erford cutting in for the score, 11 points for the Findlay commit, and OG wins 61-24. The Lady Titans secure their 17th WBL crown and 5th in a row. Over to the Elida Fieldhouse we go. Defiance is tied for second in the WBL with 2 losses, facing the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Early on, senior Emma Mitchell for Elida, showing off the post game in the paint, the little fadeaway knockdown jumper. Bulldogs get us started. Defiance responds though. Isabella Rollison finds Aliana Stance down low. The freshman tosses it up and in. Back and forth we go. Elida's Claire Dingledine now spotting up from the land of threes and plants that one into the net. More from the orange and black. Shay Rager grabs the loose ball, stops and pops from the charity stripe. That's good. Back comes Defiance though. Rollison with a stop and pop game of her own from the free throw line as well. But more from Elida and more from Mitchell. Watch this, off the miss, shaking off the defender and scoring the rock. Elida's a winner over Defiance. Final score 51-41. Elsewhere in the Western Buckeye League, Wapak takes care of Kenton 63-27, while St. Mary's tops Shawnee 44-35. And rounding out the WBL, Salina is a winner over Bath 46-34. St. Henry is no longer undefeated. The Parkway Panthers beat them tonight 37-28. Britt Bruns led Parkway with 17 points. Versailles beat Fort Recovery 62-25. Katie Litton scored 24 and surpassed 1,000 career. So now the Tigers and Redskins will play for the MAC title to close out the regular season next Thursday. Marion Local's a winner over Coldwater 50-40. St. John's and New Bremen went to overtime. Blue Jays come out on top 39-37. Minster's a winner as well, 48-23 over New Knoxville. The top 2 teams in the Blanchard Valley Conference, 8-0 Liberty Benton in league play on the road against 7-1 Riverdale. Off the opening tip, it's Liberty Benton's Sophie McDaniel driving baseline and laid it in to break the game's scoreless tie early on. Falcons responding on the very next possession, though. It's the freshman Claire Inbody grabbing her own miss. Puts it back up and in, plus the foul. Riverdale's up 1 after the 3-point play. But the Eagles return the favor. Coming off, or going on a 9-0 run here, capped off by this 3 from junior Megan Gherkin, 16 points for her. LB's building a lead. The home team fighting back, though, from behind. They go back inside to the ace. Inbody for the and one. Big night, 14 for her. But a bigger night for Liberty Benton. McDaniel knocks down this jumper. She finished with 12 points. The Eagles win it 44-31 and clinch the Blanchard Valley Conference title. More BVC. Pandora Gaboa beat Ada 57-47. Arlington falls to Elmwood 51-48. Leipzig beat Macomb 52-43. And Van Buren tops Van Loo 47-27. Right to the Green Meadows Conference. Paulding and Fairview are tied atop the league at 6-0 each in GMC play. First quarter, Paulding goes for the long ball. Addison Pease burying the triple. A team high 17 points for the senior. Panthers open the game on an 11-2 run. But here comes Fairview. Brianna Moninger intercepts the pass. The freshman, the hoop, harm. She had 12 points. In the final moments of the first now, Samantha Kuhlman. Quick hands and the quick score as time expires. She chipped in with 12 as Fairview leads 19-17. In the second, it's Nevaeh Heisler coming up, hitting nothing but net from beyond the arc. The freshman led everyone with 21 points, but the Panthers are persistent. SDPs cuts in for the score, 16 points from her. Paulding wins at 72-65. The Panthers claim their first ever GMC title. Russia beat Fort Laramie 36-21. Ariana Cordanier led with 11 points, and the Raiders clinched their first Shelby County Athletic League title since the 1993-94 season. Bodkins beat Houston 40-28. Fairlawn beat Jackson Center 63-34. Northwest Central Conference Hardin Northern beat Ridgemont 38-26. And Corey Rawson is a winner over Perry to round out the NWCC.